Now look, I'll be the first to admit that I was a little bit of a stinky old liar. But a lot has changed since Celeste. My ring light's broken, it's summertime again, and my hair's longer, and that's kind of it. Sorry. And I get it, okay? I don't have a video editor, I'm a student, I'm like basically an adult. I got a lot of shit to do. But I will make you one promise that I will do my best to keep, unlike the existence of this video. I will try and be more adamant on making cool videos. The Shovel Knight one was fun, and if people like it, I might do more. We recorded some stuff. It's not out yet. I don't know if it's ever gonna be out, but it was fun. But I'll do more shit like this, and like Celeste, and other fun stuff like that. I want to start branching out more and doing cool stuff, but I've been slacking, and I will admit that. This guy sucks. Alright, so enough of all like the hubbub and stuff. What is this about? What is this video? Well, if you didn't read the title because you like surprises, this is Nitrosagi's Big Barbie Watchathon Jr. Originally, I'll be honest, I wasn't going to make this video because after getting through about 5 of the Barbie movies, I was not having any fun at all. A lot of people weren't happy with that. My mom, for example, wasn't happy that I was giving up. Crazy. My friends, my dad thought it was fine. But, my girlfriend, Izzy, was pissed. Jeez. But yeah, so we're gonna watch, well, I already watched. I'm gonna pretend like it's my first time watching the first 3 or 4 Barbie movies. I'll make my video about them. You guys will get to see it. If people like it enough and it's worth me spending 120 hours of my life watching the rest of them, I will. If not, yippee, he did it. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. Let me just get one thing clear. I've never interacted with Barbie beyond a surface level. I've never seen the movies, the shows, I don't know what the hell a bibble is, so I'm actually pretty excited for this one. Our first movie of the day is going to be Barbie in the Nutcracker. Spoiler for all you Sims fans out there, she wants to woohoo the Nutcracker. I was honestly a bit worried about having to find and buy and procure all these movies illegally, but luckily I found a handy-dandy little Facebook page called Barbie's Amazing Adventure for the low price of a single Google search. The story opens on Barbie and her sister Kelly doing some ballet dances, and when Kelly realizes that she's ass at ballet and that Barbie's way better than her, she starts throwing a little baby tantrum. To make her feel better, Barbie starts telling her the story about the Nutcracker, and right away you see that Barbie is our main character for all but 3 minutes before some random chick becomes just the character that we follow for the rest of the story. Makes me wonder why they named the movie Barbie and the Nutcracker instead of just the Nutcracker, but like, marketing. Now I'm no businessman, but this just seems a little counterintuitive from a marketing standpoint. Could you imagine a little 12-year-old girl going up to Walmart and being like, "Ooh, mommy, look, the new Barbie Clara doll from the Nutcracker," instead of just, "Ooh, the Barbie doll from the Nutcracker"? I'm pretty sure the 12-year-olds who were buying these dolls probably weren't too, like, obsessed with the narrative integrity of the Nutcracker lore. I'm pretty sure calling the main character Barbie would have been okay. I don't know why I'm so mad about this, it's just annoying, and I've been sitting on this joke for like 6-7 months now, talking about how Clara's the main character instead of Barbie. It's like, why call it Barbie? It's just a blonde girl. Just blonde girl in the Nutcracker. Like, what are you doing, Mattel? But it's okay, because Clara is just your average, everyday Swedish or something girl who lives in a giant castle with her rich grandpa. Her parents died, and she has a little brother and an aunt.
You might want to wash off that frosting before the mice take a bite out of you. You can't tell me what to do. No, but I'm sure Grandfather will insist on a bath.
Rewatching this movie is really unintentionally funny for its time. Like, could you imagine if something like this happened? You might want to wash your face, Tommy. You can't tell me what to do, bitch. Grandpa's gonna make you take a bath then. That is something I like about older movies like that. They have visual gags that probably weren't meant to be that funny, and it was just like random shit that's like, okay, well, he runs away after she tells him to take a bath. That's like, what the fuck is that? Why would he sprint away from having to take a bath? Take a shower, you freaking nerd. As Auntie arrives at their castle, mega mansion, and she gives them some presents, which is kind of laughable because they live in this giant house, and it's like she gives the son some cool-ass action figures, and she gives the daughter a kitchen utensil for smashing walnuts. It's like, I'd be pissed. Maybe I'm just ungrateful, but if I was like just chilling on Christmas and my little brother's like, oh, I got an Xbox. It's like, what'd I get? You got some forks. It's like, well, what the fuck?
Wonderful. Thank you, Aunt Elizabeth.
He sure is ugly.
Tommy.
After Clara falls asleep, some various items around the house like come alive, and a bunch of mice decide that they hate everyone and that they're gonna
Kill Christmas.
A gripe I have with this movie that you might be like, oh, kill, that's a low blow, is it just really looks terrible. Like, I'm not gonna lie. And before you're like, it came out in 2001, you weren't even alive then. Shrek and like Monsters Inc. came out this year, like that year. What's the excuse, Mattel? You have a multi-billion-dollar franchise. It's Barbie. You have some money to spare making this thing all like a pile of poop. The Nutcracker comes to life too and like starts battling it out with the Mouse King, and he like has some magic powers and he shrinks Clara down and stuff, and then while he's fighting Clara, the Nutcracker kind of just watches and doesn't stab him in the back to make this movie end faster, and it's like, Clara! But that shit. Anyway, eventually the mice retreat with something. They do something, and the Nutcracker's like, help me, Clara, turn me back into a whatever, save me from the Mouse King. And Claire's like, oh boy, I can't wait to go on this awesome adventure with my wooden toy. And then they go on an awesome adventure with her wooden toy.
Thank you for saving my life. And for your superior nursing skills.
You're welcome.
And that's basically the Nutcracker. See you next time! No, I'm just kidding, unfortunately. Anyway, so Clara and the Nutcracker follow the Mouse Man back into the world of dreams and wonder, or whatever it's called, Nutcrackerville, to turn her back into a human size instead of being all itty-bitty. One thing I will say, actually, about this movie is, although I can't show it because of copyright, is that I did actually enjoy the song and dance numbers. They were okay. They were probably the most enjoyable part about the movie. I don't like music that much. It's okay. But, like, it wasn't bad. It was fine for its time. The CGI modeling was cool, I guess. It's just, whatever. The story sucks in this movie. I really didn't like it. The later ones are better, I promise, and I'm much more invested. It turns out that this Mouse King guy actually came to his position of power through straight-up murder, like King Julius style. Just stabs some guy in the back. Like, he spits bars whenever he casts spells and he kills people. It doesn't get much cooler than that. He also got this little freaky weirdo bat that, like, follows Clara around. He's pretty funny. These movies all have, like, these really random, like, sidekicks. Like, the little gay ferret in Rapunzel is hilarious. I can't wait to see him. He's so funny. But, yeah, the Mouse King's just this baller who straight up just murders people. Nutcracker and Clara Barbera eventually arrive at the decimated gingerbread village, where they meet the town's criminally underfunded militia. For being smart enough to attack anyone they see on sight, these children are a little ignorant. Clara's like, is this your dolly, to one of the girls, and she just runs over and stops throwing snowballs at her. Could you imagine if a villain was competent in these movies and she, like, lures the little girl over and then just stabs her and is like,
Die like the rest of your gingerbread scum.
It's revealed that Prince Eric was actually the royalty that was usurped by the Mouse King. His father was killed, but he wasn't, I guess, and everybody hates Prince Eric for being such a little baby coward. Like, they hate this guy. They dog on him, they roast him, they call him funny names, they just shit on the guy. Poor guy. Nutcracker seems to like him, though, which is a little odd if you ask me, but yeah. After running through a forest, the two children, Clara and the Nutcracker, eventually come across some new people, and Major Mint and, I bet it's Colonel Candy, Captain Candy. They join the team, and Major Mint hates the Nutcracker passionately, like it's disgusting.
You make the prince sound pretty awful.
Awful? But that's a compliment. He was useless, lazy, and irresponsible.
Major Mint's voice actor is pretty good, though he seems to be having quite a bit of fun with the character, which is kind of nice to see. I'll say the same thing about the Mouse King. He's honestly a pretty cool villain. The only character in this movie I actually liked. He just straight up turns people to stone whenever he wants. At one point, two of his guards just do their job properly and report back to him. He just turns them into bookends. And if you don't know what a bookend is, I don't care. I got 40 more movies to watch, man. Clara makes a big brain move and Star Rail style gets rid of the two little noobs and replaces them with the two armed men. It's also revealed that Prince Eric is actually just a nutcracker all along, and this whole time he's just been taking this verbal beating from everybody he sees. It's honestly pretty impressive. I should probably throw up like a sad bar edit or something for him. I also think this movie has a slur in it, so cover your ears, kids.
I don't have time to search for some sugar pie.
Arriving at the Sea of Storms, Nutcracker invites Clara over for some alone time while the two Major Mint and Captain Candy build a boat. They find some fairies that they release, and inspired by Clara's beauty, they do some more dancing and play some music that is definitely not Creative Commons, so pretend like you're listening to some old-timey dance music that sounds kind of like bad. Just as Clara and the Nutcracker are about to share an interspecies kiss, they're interrupted by a giant rock monster, and Major Mint gets sexist.
Major! Captain!
What's she carrying on about now? Probably saw a snake or a spider or a rock giant!
I mean, come on, this movie's got everything. Giant rock monster, sexism, slurs, interspecies dating. Like, what more could a girl ask for? In an act of kindness and bravery, the fairies freeze the entire ocean. Take that, Elsa. And they all run away in a magical carriage and horse, away from the rock monster. He follows them with his big feet, and then Eric is like, wee, wee, and like cuts the ice, and then he falls, and rip my boy Rocky. He was the second coolest part of the movie behind the Mouse King. They would have been great friends. Arriving at the fairy island, the crew explores the 360p wonders around them before finally locking eyes on the Plum Castle, which turns out to be a giant piece of cardboard. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it's time for a little girl power. Barbie takes a swing across the entire ocean towards the King Mouse's castle, and it's time for the final battle to begin. I'm sick and tired of this damn mouse. It's time that the team...
They're right! It's time we stood up to the mouse!
Damn you, little boy, you stole my line. Now, this is where the plot gets a wee bit stretched, like thin stretched. Clara, a human woman, supposedly the only human in this entire world because every other person who looks like a human is either Candy or Ginger dead. Wah, wah. She's able to convince these two mice that the king wants them when they're guarding prisoners, when they probably know what she looks like. She's the only human blonde bee in the entire kingdom. What the hell are they doing? The story sucks. Bad writing, Mattel. You have billions of dollars. Hire competent writers. Clara deserves better than this. Clara deserves better than you. Barbie deserves better than this, Mattel. I hate you. After rescuing the boys with some good old-fashioned girl power, the Nutcracker and Clara share a loving embrace before cutting back to the Mouse King, who weaves his mystical, nefarious magic and makes a fire in the center of the courtyard and turns all the villagers into stone for no reason. But who cares about all that pedantics and show work? It's a show, baby, and the show must go on, and it's time for the final battle to actually start, instead of Clara just sneaking around her castle. I'm sorry to cut back to this, my clips got all jumbled, but I was watching the part where the mouse takes all the steroids and turns into the equivalent of mousy Black Adam. And then I think about how when hiding the Nutcracker and the Candy Boys, he just puts an invisible soundproof wall in between them and Clara. It's like, dude, just kill the guy. You don't have to put on this show of lighting a fire and turning everybody to stone. Nobody cares. Everybody hates him. Killing their leader isn't going to demoralize them. Just murder the dude. He's wood. Light him on fire. Kill the candy people. This movie is so poorly written. Just do it. It's stupid. He's not scary if he doesn't do the scary stuff. Oh, he turns people to stone. Let me guess. Clara and the Nutcracker are gonna make out and kiss or whatever, and then everybody's gonna be all back to normal. Woo! We'll see. I will say it is refreshing to watch him beat the crap out of Eric and Clara himself with his own two hands instead of having his minions do it. Either way, things start to look grim. Clara uses something, a mirror, I think, to reflect his shrinking spell and turn him itty-bitty, and then that's it. And then he's gone. He falls into a super great with his baddie boyfriend. Clara kisses the Nutcracker and he turns into a beautiful, handsome man. They waltz. Everybody turns back to normal, and it's revealed that Clara was the Sugar Plum Princess all along. Barbie dances, Caleb cries, and Mattel makes millions. Imagine the doll sales. I'm picturing it now. Millions. Sugar Plum Fairy Clara. New Barbie movie. And it sickens me. But who cares about all that? Everything's back to normal. It's dance party time. Just kidding. The Mouse King's back and he's pissed.
Yoink!
He does a drive-by and snags Claire's necklace and sends her back to the real world, where it's revealed that it was all just a dream. This guy is disappointed.
And this is where I grew up. Aunt Elizabeth, have you seen my...
He's real! He's real! Yippee! Yippee! He's real! Yay! Another Nutcracker dance and it's all done. Remember Barbie and Kelly? I sure don't, because they were an hour and a half ago. Well, after finishing that awesome story, Barbie tells Kelly that the real moral of the story is to be brave. No, that's stupid. Clara didn't do shit in this. She just walked into the castle all by herself and lied. Liar, liar, pants on fire. The Nutcracker was brave. He did everything. He killed everybody who they killed in this movie, which was 0 people, but still, he would have killed them if there were people to kill. Look, little Kelly, I don't mean to be an asshole, but I'm older than you, and my note says that the real moral of the story is that there's a princess in all of us. Even me. So, kick a can, kid, and get the hell out of here. It's time for the next movie. After an hour and 30 minutes and the equivalent of 6 or 7 months, one movie is finally done. But, it was long, mentally, is what I'm gonna say. It was okay. It wasn't the worst movie I've seen, but it definitely wasn't the best. It was fine for its time, I guess. I don't know. Other movies came out. I've mentioned it 2 times before this. I counted. Monsters, Inc. and Shrek came out, and, like, they were good. I liked those movies, but this one sucked. The plot was ass. It blew chunks. It was terrible. It looked pretty bad, and most of the music I heard wasn't even made by them, so it's not like they can get points in that department. Just a bad movie. Bad taste. I'm like, gross. Don't watch this movie unless you really, really love it. And if it's your favorite movie, I hate you. Because the 2 I watched after this are way better, and the 4th I watched after this is even better than those 2. So you have bad taste, and you're a terrible Barbie fan, and if you were a movie and Barbie Nutcracker was a person, they wouldn't like you. So, whose side are you really on here? Ah, yes. 2002. I remember it fondly. God decided to grace this earth with the most gracious gift. Me. Once again, Barbie is teaching Kelly some lesson about something she's whining about. This child is the most annoying child on earth, and if I were Barbie, I would have gone off to college way sooner. Come on, Kelly. You can do this. Barbie believes in you.
But what if I don't have any good ideas?
You sweet abomination. You'll never have any good ideas. It's story time again. And this time, it's no Nutcracker, it's Rapunzel. And this time, Barbie's not the main character again. It's her duplicate doppelganger, Rapunzel. And the cast is different. Instead of a handsome wooden garbage toy, it's a rabbit named Hobie and a purple fucking dragon. And although this movie does look way better than Nutcracker, it's not all Hobies and cream for Rapunzel. Her mother, Gothel, hates the fact that she likes anything. She's a... Oh, you thought one animal and a made-up mythical creature wasn't enough? Meet the ferret. He's horny.
Oh, and bring me a snack. Ooh, your little friend will do.
In these Rapunzel stories, like Tangled and now this one, I never understood why the mother was, like, rude to Rapunzel. Like, you gotta let the Stockholm Syndrome really soak in. Like, gotta get it in there if you want to keep them with your big grippers on. If I were doing this, I would be like, here's a bunch of stuff that you want, and you can go outside. That's cool. I wouldn't keep them locked away in a tower. That's going to make them want to leave. It's reverse psychology, people. Get it through your brain. You guys are terrible Stockholmers. The heaviest spoon on earth fills a secret passageway, and in a bit of moronic curiosity, Rapunzel descends deep into the catacombs of her tower. I'd make a great dungeon master, by the way. I looked away because, you know, I'm looking at my script and I'm going to stop the video. I'd make a great dungeon master. I'm going to make D&D videos. That's what I'm going to do. Rapunzel discovers a gift that was supposedly from her parents for when she first turned a year old. But that's a little strange because Mamacita up top said that she didn't find Rapunzel until a couple days after she was born out in the woods. I want him so bad. The story continues to play out like your average Rapunzel story. The mother is abusive and Rapunzel's just A-okay with it, so yay! Thanks to Wheezy from Dragon Tales, Rapunzel manages to escape the tower and get a taste of that sweet, sweet prince ass.
That's my last carrot.
Oh Jesus Christ, it's worse than Kelly! Dragon Girl's father is revealed, and alongside him is boring B-plot. He wants Penelope to be like a big, cool Dark Souls dragon like him, but she's actually just a little wimpy dragon that can't fly or shoot fire, so yeah. Dad, I swear, I'm working really, really hard. Penelope can in fact fly. She just, like Kelly, is a little baby who's afraid of heights, so I'm sure that's going to be a plot point that we overcome as a team with some girl power later. Back with Barbie. Fuck. Back with Rapunzel. Oh shit, there's 3 of them now. Thank God she is dead. The himbo reveals that his kingdom and another are fighting, and Rapunzel ignorantly asks why everybody can't be friends. At the same time, the ferret also spies her and goes to tattle on Gothel. Uh-oh, Baron von Wienerwiesel's gonna tell on you.
What are you doing here?
Just a little interesting news for you. I saw somebody today in the village.
Why should that interest me?
No reason. Just a certain girl with long blonde hairs.
What?
I don't really see how this narrows it down, but I guess rule number 1 of the Barbie universe? Blonde women are a commodity. Rare, like salt in the 1400s, probably. Girl boss Gothel gaslights Rapunzel trying to get the himbo's name, but she just straight up doesn't know it. So she does what some of us may know very well, and she gets mad and destroys all her shit for no reason. Parents, am I right? Yeah! Parents suck! Woo! I miss my mom and dad. Things get real crazy bananas when Gothel uses a torrent of magic to bend reality to her will and lock her daughter in a room, I guess. Probably just you know, just kill the people who are looking for her and then just let her go free if you want. You have magical powers. If I had magical powers, I would do that, but I'd at least do something cooler than lock my daughter in a room, you hag.
Good.
As you wish, mistress.
What else?
Wow! Just like the Nutcracker, the boy that saves the Rapunzel, I think? Claire or Rapunzel is a prince. And I had it written in my script, and his name is Stefan, as in the name, not the baby deer. But I don't really know what that means anymore, because I wrote this script 5 months ago, so let's roll that back and pretend to laugh, okay? Okay, here we go. Wow! Just like that, the Nutcracker, the boy who saved Rapunzel... Fuck. Okay, let's try that one more time. Wow! Just like in the Nutcracker, the boy that saved Rapunzel is a prince, and his name is Stefan, as in the name, not the baby deer. Thank you so much. I love you all. I'm so sorry you have to watch this shitty video. The prince's father reveals he's going to be raiding the neighboring kingdom for who knows why, and then Rapunzel starts to sing, and kind of like Nutcracker, I can't really show that because copyright, and I don't want to, even though I don't make money, I still would like to respect people's copyrights, so, you can just wait it out here, you know, me and you, How you doing today? Yeah, me either. God, you're so hot. So once again, another blunder. Apparently his name's not Stefan, it's Devin, and that Stefan Deer joke from earlier makes even less sense now. So I'm just gonna keep reading off the script exactly how it's written. But what's this? Some off-screen tomfoolery has happened, and Wilhelm has ruined the princess's birthday are ruined. God, is this how my castle crashes in Celeste video? This is awful. I'm doing this way more freeform and it's way better. God, I suck so bad. Anyway, I don't care, I wrote. I want to watch Clara and Eric. Rapunzel and Devin? Yeah, Devin. Kiss. God. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Purple Dragon, Penelope's dad, starts to chastise her for not being a cool, big, scary dragon like him, but he's literally subservient to a middle-aged, ugly woman. I don't know what he expects. She doesn't even put her feet out on him or anything. I should not have said that. She's just subservient. He's this giant, cool dragon, and he listens to a middle-aged woman, and Penelope's got a hot, commodity blonde best friend, and you're shitting on her, dude? What the hell?
We brought you something, Rapunzel.
Oh shit, finally. Hold on. Okay, pretend that this is a police hat and not a hat that has a Domino's logo on it. I bought this off of Amazon. Continuity cop, put your hands up! Now, I didn't get a chance to do this in the last film, as you may recall, Barbie and a Nutcracker, or should we say Clara and a Nutcracker. But, what you just witnessed was the first continuity error that I noticed without using the internet. As we may recall, Penelope is a little baby soy boy dragon because she can't fly. Yet here we clearly see her fly up to Rapunzel's window with Hobie on her back without any natural character development for this moment. What is the meaning of this? You know what I think it is? Writing room error. Mattel, I've said it once, I've said it a million times. $1 billion corporation, $0 movie. Turn that continuity counter up to 1. Okay, I didn't point this out earlier, but the hairbrush kind of just turns into the paintbrush while she's sleeping. And I don't even know how Hobie would come to the conclusion that these two objects are the same, so... With just a thought, Rapunzel turns the entire wall into a beautiful mosaic that has the ability to transport whoever walks into it to the place that it's drawn as. From meeting up with Devin to try to find the origin of the magic paintbrush, she is soon followed by Penelope, and I don't want to be a narc and alert the fuzz, but I do have the continuity cop on speed dial. How the hell did Penelope find her? She's never been there before. She's been in that area forever. She's never left the tower. It's fine. I'll just chalk it up to bad writing. But still, I'm watching you. He always is listening. Gothel attempts to murder Hobie, but luckily Rapunzel and Penelope make it back just in the nick of time. Back in the kingdom, however, Devin has been swayed by Rapunzel's kindness and urges his father to forgive the other king so that war doesn't break out. His father hates that idea and promptly beats the crap out of Devin, fist and blood, and it's disgusting. I don't know how they showed that in a PG movie, but it was bang, bang, go back to your room, you piece of shit, I'm canceling your birthday party! It's also kind of just revealed that Rapunzel can make whatever she wants out of the paintbrush. She, draws herself a pretty dress for Devin's birthday party. And if, just gonna go be honest, if I were Rapunzel and I had that magic paintbrush, Gothel would roll up to me and I'd have a Glock. And I'd be like, beep, beep. And then I'd, draw a key to the door, and then I'd, leave. And then what's she gonna do? I have a magic paintbrush gun. Only 30 minutes left. I can do this. Oh, I can't wait for Barbie video game hero. Finding out about the party through the brown noser. That's a double joke because he's a ferret and he's brown.
Nice.
Gothel freaks out and cuts off Rapunzel's hair in a fit of rage and then leaves to go, kill the prince, I guess. Yeah, she basically locks the tower and everybody with a lying heart can't leave the tower and betrays the big Penelope dad dragon. So, yeah, looks like everybody's gonna lose and Devin's gonna get murdered in his sleep at his birthday party. Shouldn't have had fun, Rapunzel. It's all your fault.
It's so beautiful. I'd rather read a good book.
Oh, shut the hell up, you nerd. While Gothel is trying to murder Stefan, Devon, whatever the hell his name is, Penelope's dad wises up and kind of helps Penelope and Rapunzel to fly over the magic wall and head towards the castle where another final battle can begin. This time versus a girl instead of a mouse boy, so progressive. Women can be evil too. Yes, Gothel, kill all the ugly, gross Barbie baby children. As it turns out, Gothel stole Wilhelm's baby before blaming it on Stefan's father, hence why the whole war thing's happening. It's revealed that Rapunzel was actually Wilhelm's daughter all along, making her a princess just like in the first movie. Surprise, surprise. They defeat Gothel. Stefan, Devon, and Rapunzel get married and kiss. Helby's there, the dragon's there for some reason, and everybody lives happily ever after, and that's Barbie Rapunzel. And it's better than Nutcracker, a little bit. I think I'm just not really a fan of these rehashing old fairy tales. I've heard them, and the franchise doesn't really do anything with them, although they really can't. With all due respect, Barbie is kind of just a girl. Like, that's her thing, is that she can be anything, so I guess making her Rapunzel or Nutcracker girl is fine, but like, they don't twist it or take it anywhere. This one's better. There's cool magic she uses in the portals and stuff, and like locking Gothel in the own tower instead of like just letting her die off screen somewhere is cool. And the movie definitely looks better, and I like the music more. But like, I can't really give this movie anything more than like a 6 out of 10. But besides that, it was okay. I enjoyed this one a lot better than the first one. I'll give it that. Now here comes the part where I let you down again, which has been happening on this channel. This is where I'm going to end the video, with just 2 movies. It was fun, not really. I liked recording. I had more fun recording today in the 4 hours I did this than watching either of the movies. But I'll tell you what, when I get to 100 subscribers, which we're halfway there, 54, thank you all by the way, I will release the next 2 movies, which I already have scripted and I've already watched them. It just takes me a day to bang it out. But I'm going to need some help, because obviously I want subscribers, because I'm greedy. Yes, I love money and subscribers, I guess. I feed my ego. Feed me. Anyway, if I can get to 100 subscribers, I'll drop that second video. In the meantime, I would like some comments on what I should do next. I'll come up with something if nothing comes up. But for now, Barbie video 2, which will have Swan Lake and Princess and the Pauper, both of which are way better than these two, by the way, by a long shot. Like, clear them. 100% clear them. But until then, I'll have to make something else, which I will find something and I'll make it entertaining. Probably on the level of Celeste, but come out a lot faster. But yes, either way, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this different review of a movie instead of a game, so diversifying my audience a little bit. But with that, I have been Nitrous, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.